I here and now announce that I am Kelly Clarkson's mini-me. I have made several videos in the past. I was just looking at one of them, and it's called "Sorry for Freezing Georgia President Trump," because I had heard that complaint, and it has I've been living the extreme version of Kelly Clarkson's story here in Clackamas County, Oregon. I grew up in Canby, Oregon for a while. Then we moved. Thank you to Clarice Fluid for revealing, what had happened and why she had moved to this really small house after living in this really big, shade hard looking house. I would like to reveal that I am the same story as Kelly Clarkson. I don't even know if there's a playlist of like all her music, but if you know her story, both of her parents, her mom just kind of became depressed and just dark, and her whole entire story sounds exactly to a T the same reflection of my story. So I would like to announce that I am Kelly Clarkson. I'm back from taking care of myself. I am still living in my mom's house here. It's very annoying and frustrating because in 2018, I was living in Charbonneau, Oregon. I was living there because I knew, and I still know, that Clarice Fluid had taken me there. I mean, Charbonneau, Oregon, the Charbonneau district in Wilsonville, Oregon, is very much a old people's community. Like, it's just it's just like it was like there's the sign, and then what else do I have to say? I just really wanted to reveal that I am the same story as Kelly Clarkson, and I can't, for so many of God's biblical reasons, I can't understand why my mom has put my life at risk, because I am Anne Hathaway's Princess Diaries. She has played me in several movies. Princess Diaries, all of them, and especially the one where she gets married and the other one gets married. That was weird, because I was like, how would I be trying to marry Diaries? It just looked weird. But I just really wanted to reveal to America that I am Kelly Clarkson, and her story, and her grueling story about how she just felt like she couldn't trust anyone. And anyone at church will tell you she actually, for a long time in at Foothills Community Church in Molalla, Oregon. Anybody out there, you can come to my church. Anybody at church will tell you she normally tries to sit, and since she can't come there, she tries to sit off in the left hand corner of the audience. So what that looks like is like the front. So if you look at the front of the church, the front seats of the church, I sit like right over here. So there's like the church, and then I sit over here, and then there's the stage. The stage is right here. So, I mean, if you want to go to Foothills Molalla, Oregon. I would not mind if if you news people would like to come to my church and talk to me. I will be more than happy to do that. There's a lot of things that I need to reveal to the public that's been going on, and apologies that I need to make to people like Tamara, or what's her damn name? Um, Tamar Braxton, her and probably Meghan Markle and a couple other people, because I have not had a chance to reveal myself to the public. And to be even more frank, I have not had a chance to reveal myself as the God of Israel. And so what that means for me is I just haven't been able to reveal myself as the God of Israel. A couple celebrities that I also am, other than Kelly Clarkson, is Araya Housley. I actually do have a mom that has a long T name. There's Tamara Housley, and if you look at her name, that's like a lot of letters in her name, versus Teresa, that's a lot of letters in that name as well. I have been police brutality on all through, what was it, 2020, and it started in 2021 because my mom thought that she needed to tell police. She thought that she needed to call on ambulance people and like law enforcement and all these people, because she thought that it was insanity that I was told by God that I was supposed to marry a very Brandon Blackstock man who is just so happens to be Don Jr. Trump. Don Jr. Trump did divorce in early 2018. Also, I'm getting emotional. My firstborn, like, spiritual son, he's like my Robert Kardashian. I might leave that information down below. Just like the video, and like I have a playlist on my first child. He's like my Billy Graham to me. He was always evangelizing people, and it wasn't just like walking up to someone and saying you should believe in Christ. It wasn't like that. It was like making things matter of fact, making things like worth hearing, making things I know recently, early last year, I believe, or something like that, Kelly Clarkson, during the beginning of quarantine and being out, and I think she said she was in Montana, she said that Brandon Blackstock will be like working on like a house project, at he'll be just like working on like big projects, like making a house, building a house. And she said, I'll just be over here working on this little corner over here. And the funny thing is I think she would find this very fascinating. I am actually in a bathroom like you were in the beginning of your like quarantine or whatever. But she said she'll be working on this little corner over here. And then all of a sudden he's like done making his first house, and then he's on making a second house or something. So she said that, he accomplishes like these big projects, and she and I are like barely done fixing the corner over there. So there's that. I'm trying to think of any other information. I will leave the address to my church down below. If the press, if the news would like to come over and talk to me there, I'm okay with that. I actually would be even more okay with leaving my home address, but my mom's just kind of a little standoffish about that. So, I mean, I think that would be a little too much. But I personally don't think so. It's just my mom. She really has been the problem. She sounds like Kelly Clarkson's mom, and the decisions and the wifely hood duties that you need to do as a biblical woman. You know, my mom, just like Kelly Clarkson's mom, has not been doing those things for years. And so, yeah. So, and my mom, she just has not been edifying my marriage. She hasn't been edifying America. She plays a lot of the news all the time. And I'm like, but they're talking derogatively about it. She just has not been caring about the safety of a lot of you Americans. What else do I have to release? I don't know. The address to my church is 122 Grange Avenue, Foothills Community Church. They also are here on YouTube. I might leave that below as well. I'll do my best to leave as much as I can down below. But I don't turn off any news corporations. I really just feel like I just need to be thankful for my second spiritual father. I have a lot of spiritual fathers. My second spiritual father is Michael Jackson. And I remember in interviews and stuff he did before things. He used to say, like, you know, I'm an open book. Like, whatever you want to ask me, you can ask me. You can talk to me about it. So, I don't remember what else I have to say. There's just a lot. I really command and I beckon all of you news corporations to come see me at church. I'm always at church every Sunday. I never miss a meeting. I never miss a Sunday. I have been going consistently to church. I think with last year happening, which I probably should have kept going to church at that time. But I've been going consistently to church and really trying to take it seriously since November 17th of 2009. So I've really been trying to make this an important thing. I've really been trying to get in my church, and I really hope that they are okay with me keeping my foot in the door and working for them and doing lots of things. I really would like to help more at church, and I definitely have divergent energy, and I know that you, Foothills, could really benefit from me. I know also at my church right now we're kind of going through some construction and stuff, so it's just, you know, it's just been really hard without Dawn, and I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, and I don't want to sound like a weak woman, and I don't want to sound like the sister-in-law that I was supposed to have. She's like a Canby, Oregon, like we all grew up together kind of situation, and it's like, well, you're kind of supposed to talk to me and stuff like that. And so hopefully we'll get that under wrap, because, you know, I kind of talked to her on Facebook about why are you being disrespectful, you know, all of this stuff. It's just a lot. You know, my best advice, I don't know, I just really wanted to release that I'm basically Kelly Clarkson America, and that I apologize for any delay or any inconvenience that, you know, and just like this like odd stop sign that I feel like a lot of people are getting nowadays. I just recently, not too long ago, it was just honestly a couple months ago, I found Tamar Braxton's video, and she went on Tamron, and she was talking about she just was like, felt like she couldn't breathe, and she felt like the world was just kind of crushing down on her. And I just really wanted to apologize, because I have been holding on to some of your guys' videos just to help me get by, because anytime that I've ever felt like I'm in a storm, the best thing that has helped me out is to remember who I am. And I really am Toni Braxton, especially when she says, you know, that it was. Whew, it's very informative stuff. And when they were having their confessions, and she was saying, Tracy said, you know, maybe once you get on, you can help us get on. And I was like, is that me? Like, my girlfriends have all left me. I haven't talked to Caitlin Powelson, my Cara Delevingne Supergirl friend. She's very outgoing and very outspoken and very not afraid and very not shy about things, which I really appreciate and like from her, because there's not a lot of people out there that are just like willing to just kind of help a sister out. So I really appreciate that. I haven't talked to her in a while, and maybe reconciling our friendship would be the best thing. It just, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was really hard to have friendships back in the day because it was hard to have friendships back in the day, because a lot of you friends of mine, all you guys wanted to do is play around with Satan and be like Demi Lovato and like, oh, dancing with the devil. And like, well, why would you do that? Why would you force yourself to go through something that you don't need to go through? It's just very, 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 very wrong to me. I can't understand. I can't understand why all of this is happening. But what I would like is to just reveal to the public. Like I said, I'm totally okay with news corporations meeting me. I usually go through the back door, and so I figure, like, I don't know if the news corporations are like going to do that, but I would like to reveal to you, America, and to the public that I am Antonia Trump, and I'm not related to them by blood, but I am supposed to be married to John Jr. Trump. I was, and also, it wasn't just two pastors in 2018 off of Instagram that had told me that I was supposed to go to Africa. I actually was just told that by sight. I was told that I need to go to Africa by watching YouTube. Just watching like Princess Diaries. Like I said, like I use YouTube to help me remember who I am, and it's just got really a lot of importance, So I feel like there's a lot I have to say. I'm just gonna say it, and then we'll probably just get off this camera. Please come meet me. You can be a news corporation. You can be any kind of news people, news corporations. I probably will look like the girl in what the Sterling Knight video was, like a Disney movie, and the girl's kind of like a little moody, a little dramatic, and I think she's Danielle Campbell. So I think I'm going to try to get off of this camera. If you have any comments, you can leave them down below. I will leave my church's address and any of their information down below, just so any of you news corporations or like news people or other people, all the stuff. And I'm really not trying to be petty and not trying to like throw stones or tear anybody down, but it has been tough, and I have been feeling a lot like Miss Avia Butler, because there's been a lot of pressure coming back on me just because I'm a virgin and I deserve to be a Trump wife, because I saved my virginity for him. And I was supposed to go on a mission trip to Africa in spring, early spring, like it's probably March, if not almost late February, that I was supposed to leave to Africa. And I never got a chance to do that because my family they're just too old fashioned. I'm like, that's not old fashioned. That's like dark. Like, old fashioned is like Catherine Kuhlman and like Oral Roberts and like just all of these people who lived their life for God and never got flack, and like Amy Semple McPherson and like all of these people that have actually done something in a time when my mom should have tried to be, Princess Diana and Heidi Baker. So, and actually, that's where I'm going to leave off, because my mom actually is Heidi Baker and very disinterested in like the Lord and all the good things. And I will say, the Lord has been really good to me. He has provided me a lot of food, and I'm actually really hungry sitting in here looking at food that I should be cooking up on my Instapot behind this camera. So, my kitchenette little looks and feels and stuff like that, just it is what it is. So like I said, I will leave my church's address, any of my contacts for business inquiries and stuff down below. Let the games begin. Come talk to me, Trumps. Come talk to me, business people. Just know where you're coming at. She's a tough mamacita. See you soon.